Fish remains an important source of protein as well as a source of livelihood to thousands of people along the Kenyan coast. However, not all communities that need this resource, both for food and income, have access to traditional fishing grounds of sea, rivers, and lakes. To bridge this nutritional and economic gap from Water to Wallet project, an aquaculture and aquaponics project targeting the coastal counties of Taita Taveta, Kwale, Mombasa, Kilifi, Lamu and Tana River has come up to open new opportunities in the fisheries sector. The project was conceived by KWETU, a local NGO based on the coast of Kenya in Mtwapa, Kilifi County, following the inception of the GIZ Go Blue project in March 2021. Aligned with Kenya's Go Blue initiative to unlock sea-land opportunities in coastal urban centers, the goal of From Water to Wallet project was to contribute to coastal economic development in the blue economy of Kenya in an inclusive, integrated, participatory and sustainable manner through aquaculture value chain development. Limitations in technical skills, capital input on aquaculture business and fish seed supply were identified as key challenges that restricted local communities' uptake of aquaculture and mariculture as viable economic and nutritional ventures. To bridge the gap, 4 tilapia nurseries have been established in Taita Taveta and Tana River counties, an aquaponics demo farm in Kilifi, and 1 crab aggregation center in Lamu County. The project has also improved the KWETU's mariculture demonstration farm and a training center to offer quality training and demonstrations to aquaculture farmers in the region, as well as established the first milkfish hatchery to boast fingerlings supply to farms.
KWETU Training Center was started in 1996 and registered the following year as a non-governmental organization focusing on training communities within the coast on alternative livelihoods and also conservation and utilization of natural resources within the coast.
Its target was to empower the local community within the coast, those who are dropping from high school, who could not have an opportunity to pursue tertiary education, on appropriate technology to train them on what they can do so that they are able to fend for their lives and the people around them. The basis or the premise of the organization was based on the abundance of natural resources along the coast vis-a-vis the poverty levels that were high by then, and it was to bring out a technology that will benefit the local communities while at the same time using the natural resources sustainably.
KWETU's aquaculture project is supported by EU through GIZ. The overarching objective is to support coastal economic development in a way that is inclusive, gender sensitive and integrated. The project's main goal was to advance the aquaculture value chain technologies within the coast. We were targeting to do this by upskilling, that is capacity building of fish farmers who are within these regions, and as well improving the infrastructures along the Kenyan coast.
Taita Taveta is predominantly an agricultural county with vast swaths of land occupied by game parks and reserves. Although the demand for fish continues to grow, many residents have not had the opportunity to venture into serious fish farming, mainly due to limited knowledge on aquaculture enterprise in terms of pond construction, pond management, and access to fingerlings and feeds. Those who have attempted to go into fish farming have had to travel long distance to get the seeds and at a very high cost. According to Mercy Hamisi, the Taita Taveta Director of Fisheries, the Water to Wallet project by KWETU has come to address this through training of farmers and establishment of nurseries in the county.
In the last year, that is the year 2022, the county was able to to supply for fish farmers around 100,000 fish fingerlings to support the ones that were trained by KWETU training and also other implementing partner under the Go Blue.
Border youth group from Dembwa in Mtwapa came together to form a group and started fish farming, but were having challenges with the project due to limited access to capital for infrastructure development. The fact that the group was already involved in aquaculture and demonstrated commitment to their project, it was easy to link them to KWETU under the Water to Wallet project to build on what they had and take it to a higher level. KWETU worked closely with the county government Department of Fisheries.
KWETU training walikuja wakatupatia mafundisho kuhusu kilimo cha samaki, wakatutengenezea hizi ponds mbili mnaziona hapa hivi. Baadaye tena wakaja walipomaliza kutengenezea hizi ponds ziko hapa, wakatuletea samaki 5,000 fingerlings. Tukaanza kuzikuza katika vidimbu hivi. Na pia walituletea chakula ya samaki, tukazilisha samaki zikawa nzuri za kuuza. Tulianza kuuza fingerlings na tukaona sasa biashara inaanza kushika mwendo kasi. Na katika kilimo hicho cha samaki kimetufanya sasa tumenunua mtungi wa gesi oxygen.
Women and children are disproportionately affected by the issue of food security and nutrition, but since fish farming has been introduced, it has taken on more significance.
Tunashukuru kwa mradi wetu wa Go Blue umetuwezesha kupata mafunzo ya add value kwa samaki wetu kwa ponds, na kutokana na hilo imeweza kutuongezea kipato kwa group.
Fisheries worldwide has been majorly dominated by men, women accounting for only 19% of the workforce in aquaculture according to FAO. Aquaculture has even made it much easier for women to be involved in fish farming at their farms by using natural water bodies. One of the glowing input that Water to Wallet project had was the aspiration to integrate gender equality and women economic empowerment through involvement and participation, thus contributing to inclusivity in Kenya's blue economy.
Mimi ni mkulima, mfugaji, kilimo cha samaki ambacho ni aquaponic. Haya maji ya samaki ndio yenyewe yanatumika pale kwa mboga. Alafu yakitoka kwa mboga yanaingia kwa samaki. Tulisaidiwa na mradi wa KWETU ambao ulifadhiliwa na Go Blue ambao ulitupa mafunzo.
Hiyo mafundisho tulipata kwa Dembwa na KWETU Training Center. Walikuwa wanachukua ni kazi wanaume, lakini after kwenda training nilipopata mafundisho nikaenjoy, nikafurahia.
Kulingana na huo ufugaji wa samaki umenifundisha hata pia naweza run miradi mingine. Kama vile ufugaji wa ng'ombe, ili zile skills zenye nilipata kufundishwa kule kwa samaki naweza hata nika apply kuendelea na biashara yangu ya ufugaji wa ng'ombe. Sasa nashukuru hata na encourage wa mama wengine ambao bado hawajaingia kwa hii miradi. Ufugaji wa samaki ni mzuri. Mara zingine watu walikuwa wanachukulia kama ni ufugaji wa wanaume. Wanaume ndio wanafanya hiyo biashara sana, lakini kulingana na yale mafundisho tulienda, tunashukuru kwa sababu hata kama wanaume wanatusupport, lakini sasa tumeichukulia kama yetu.
Tulianza huo mradi kitambo, lakini tangu tulipopata mafundisho ya Glow kupitia kwa KWETU, tulipofundishwa hapa Dembwa, sasa tumepata mwamko mpya. Maana nimepata kufundishwa, nikajua samaki naweza kuifanya ikawa biashara na ikawa inanisaidia mimi na jamii yangu na pia na wengine pia.
Elijah Kisiwania in Taveta, like all other farmers, has been a crop farmer all along, but for about 10 years he was involved in fish farming. He was introduced to KWETU through a fisheries officer. He had one small pond, and as fate would have it, KWETU came in to commercialize his budding interest by constructing a standard pond for fingerlings in his farm while providing technical skills.
Shirika la KWETU walilete mbegu. Baada ya mbegu kuendelea vizuri na kukua, tulianza kuziuza. Na watu wengi sasa hivi wameanza kuhitaji mbegu. Sasa hivi nimesupply watu 6. Watu kama 100 hivi wametembelea eneo hii kuangalia mambo ya mbegu na hizo samaki vile zinaendelea. Na tunashukuru shirika la KWETU kwa hiyo mafunzo. Sasa hii nimeuza raundi mbegu 1500.
Several other farmers had the opportunity to share their experiences.
Kuhusu ufugaji wa samaki niliweza kuwa na motisha nao kwa sababu nilikutana na ndugu yangu mmoja anaitwa Elijah Kiswania kutoka sehemu zile za Chala. Aliweza kuniuzia mbegu 500 na kila mbegu moja alikuwa ananiuzia shilingi 10.
Aquaponics is slowly gaining momentum, and Kilifi County is lucky to have this enterprise. This is a food production system that combines aquaculture, raising aquatic animals such as fish, crayfish, snails or prawns in tanks, with hydroponics cultivating plants in water, whereby the nutrient-rich aquaculture water is fed to hydroponically grown plants. The Go Blue project has supported the establishment of an aquaponic demo at Arabuko Farm in KWETU, Malindi Sub-County in Kilifi County town for training, linkage and demonstration to fish farmers. Farmers drawn from all over coast region got the opportunity to be trained on aquaponics through the support of KWETU Go Blue project.
The farm was meant to be a demonstration farm. KWETU Training Initiative Center came in and supported us. And the fish ponds are the source of water we use in the aquaponics, which is meant to be indoor in a shade house.
Training remains one of the key strengthening components in the aquaculture value chain development, and what a better way to harness this than having such trainings included in the existing technical vocational education training TVET centers. After getting the opportunity to learn about fish farming courtesy of KWETU under the Go Blue project, KWETU Vocational Training Center is ready to have part of the 12-acre piece of land to develop demonstration ponds for fish farming for the students to acquire skills. The KWETU Go Blue project has had significant impact, and many people who got the opportunity to be trained on fish farming have developed interest to venture into the enterprise. In Tana River County, for instance, many farmers have demonstrated interests, and as the fisheries officer Kipini Bernard Nzioka said, the dome pond constructed by KWETU will go a long way in getting more farmers through availability of fingerlings.
KWETU Training Center wanipeleka darasa, nikasoma kuhusu ufugaji wa samaki. Wakanishika mkono, tukachimba kidibu, wakanisaidia kuchimba kidibu na wakanipatia liner. Ile training ambayo walifanyia kwanza, hiyo ilikuwa very important kwangu. Sababu sasa nikiwa nina ujuzi wa kufuga, ile faida napata naweza tengeneza kidibu kingine. So hiyo project nimeishika sababu nilikuwa naipenda.
Apart from training fish farmers and construction of fish ponds, the project also provided youths and women in Lamu County with skills on crab farming. Dolphin Self-Help Group benefited from the KWETU Go Blue project. Thanks to KWETU coming with a new technology on crab aggregation, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
KWETU wakatuletea sasa teknolojia mpya ya kufuga kupitia cages, na from there tukasaidiwa, tulipata cages 15 ambayo ilikuwa ina uwezo wa kubeba crabs 300.
According to the county director of fisheries Simon Komu, there has been a decline in capture fisheries in Lamu, and mariculture has come in to supplement and fill the gap, especially crabs farming. The Water to Wallet project has seen a major transformation, especially in crab cage culture and fattening in Mokowe.
To begin with, as a county, we started to identify the potential area we want to invest. But due to limited and financial constraints, we would not kick off as anticipated. But we thank when KWETU came and they talked to us, and they said that they wanted to support some fisher groups so they can embark on fish farming, especially cage culture, maybe for crabs and maybe other fish. We were very delighted and we were very happy. So we identified some potential sites like Bandar Salama around Mokowe area.
KWETU Training Center under the Go Blue project, co-founded by the EU through GIZ, has been implementing aquaculture and majorly mariculture projects among other initiatives for 26 years. KWETU demonstrations farms host a number of species that include milkfish, crabs and prawns and rabbit fish. The project has improved the KWETU Demonstration Farm and Training Center to offer quality training and practical demonstration to aquaculture farmers in the region by reconstituting the mariculture demo site where 4 ponds were renovated.
Through the Go Blue project, we were able to upscale our fish farm. We managed to upscale the ponds in our demonstration site for the purpose of stocking a broodstock for the upcoming hatchery that is one of the output in the project.
Availability of fingerlings has been one of the key highlights of the fish farming. Over the years, fingerlings were sourced from the wild. The accessibility of fingerlings represents a critical aspect of fish farming. Historically, fingerlings have been predominantly procured from natural habitats in the wild. In Kenya, a heavy reliance on wild sources has been observed for stocking mariculture. However, this practice has introduced significant ecological and climate change related challenges, notably overfishing, which has resulted in the rapid depletion of capture fisheries and posed threats to the delicate ecosystem.
KWETU, as the pioneer of mariculture in Kenya, we have advocated and also trained so many communities in terms of establishing ponds. We came up with an innovation where we looked at not all people or very few people are concerned about coming up with something we call developing a hatchery, which is fundamental in trying to solve the issue of fingerlings.
We feed our fish with formulated feed pellets that is commercial. This one over here. And our focus has been on the fish health, and this was done primarily by fertilizing our fish ponds using urea and DAP. And this was in an aim to ensure that our ponds are fertilized and they can produce their own phytoplanktons.
Apart from infrastructural development and skills in enhancing aquaculture in the 4 counties, the water to wallet directly impacted individuals by propelling their career development.
As an aquaculture agent for KWETU Training Center in Taita Taveta County, having these fingerling producers has been a great impact because they are now able to bring fingerlings closer home to our MSMEs, and this is a very, very great improvement. And I'm also grateful because as an aquaculture agent, I've met an outstanding team in the KWETU Training Center. They have boosted my performance in aquaculture as a female, as a youth.
KWETU Training Center form a part of pioneers of marine aquaculture at the Kenyan coast. Continued dwindling of fish seeds persist, a key challenge barring local communities' uptake of mariculture as viable economic and nutritional ventures. To address this, the project has established the first of its kind mariculture hatchery for milkfish in Mtwapa, Kilifi, at KWETU's main office mariculture demo site. The hatchery is expected to spur the uptake of milkfish farming through seed provision to new and existing mariculture farmers who up to now cannot fully stock their existing ponds due to seed scarcity. From Dembwa in Taita Taveta County to the shores of the Indian Ocean in Lamu, the Go Blue project from water to wallet has opened windows of opportunities in the blue economy space, providing avenues for food security and incomes through aquaculture value chains. It has also brought to the fore areas that need to be addressed for sustainability to be achieved, including environmental conservation, long-term capital and partnership investment, social equity, and responsible resource management.
We have so far trained 246 fish farmers, both from freshwater and marine aquaculture.
KWETU's success can also be attributed to aquaculture agents who have been overseeing the implementation of the project by linking KWETU team with the small and medium enterprises, fish farmers, especially women.
I've managed to link the KWETU training team with our MSMEs, our fish farmers, who have benefited in the aspect of technical skills training. There's an increase in the number of women in aquaculture. Having these fingerling producers has been a great impact because they are now able to bring fingerlings closer home to our MSMEs, and this is a very, very great improvement.
Shauchen sana, nashukuru kwa shirika ya Go Blue.
Have a che Go Blue.
Asante Go Blue. Ciao Go Blue.
Thank you Go Blue. Biamono sana Go Blue.
Yani ngwasena asante kwa Go Blue kwa ule usaidizi wamesaidia.
Asante sana Go Blue.
Asante Go Blue for this project.
Ibega mono Go Blue.
Ciao Go Blue.